So this is the first morning I started the 8 o'clock hour just to get a habit going for all these new people that are coming in, just so we can just make sure question and answer, kind of backfill all the instructors, mainly to backfill what I'm doing, and Steven, and let's see, there's Chris will be on here by next week. We got Matt's team coming in. So I'm just going to show you guys some things. The main thing I'm going to show here is something that I think by showing this here is going to be really good. It's something that happened in July. This is July 31st. July 6th, I fixed this, but I didn't fix it on rory3.com except for one page, which is the sports. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's the menus. So the menus have a problem. I'm going to put this down here. The menus have a problem. And I got Google AdSense on mine. Their new ads are a little bit cumbersome, but my volume of income went up, so I kind of don't care. But up here, so up here, there's menu, right? This menu is the mobile menu, or the desktop menu. This is the desktop menu, but it's available on both. The problem is when you click on Arts and Entertainment, it just does a drop down, and that's not what it's intended to do, because we can't put everything in here. We can only have 90 items total at the end of it. So we want to have our categories and the top things of that category in there. And so what I came up with at 3 in the morning on July 6th is all things sports, all things, which is just a duplicate of the actual category. And then mobile users, when they see it, they can click on sports and it's all things sports, which takes them to the whole thing. So by calling it all things and making it uniform, it'll educate people and go through. And what a lot of people don't understand is if they are visiting your site maybe for the first time, they're not visiting a PBS for the first time. Odds are they're not. We've been doing this for 13 years. So as all of us have this in order, it will become mainstream with how people navigate through. Watch, you'll start seeing all things everywhere else, not even on our systems. It'll become that way. We're just big. We just have a lot out there. So this will work now. So I'm going to show you how I create those. And I'll just go to Arts and Entertainment, and I'm just going to literally open the link in a new tab. And I'll probably just do it twice, just open another window. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to say New Page. And I'll have to click off the ads that keep coming in. High quality issue. I'm going to hit Edit Page on both because it's in my system. So I'm just going to copy the title, add a new page. I'm going to go all things and the same title. Then I'm literally going to grab things, grab the whole thing, copy, and paste. That's all I need to do to make a copy of it. And then I call it all things. And then the next thing is all things, Arts and Entertainment. I'm going to use that as a whole key phrase because the other ones might be arts, it might just be entertainment. I'm going to make this one this. And then I got to go down here and just do the slug, of course, and the meta description.
You need to change the and to the and that you have in the title.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would have caught it after I did all this. The SEO is already green because it's ready. Then I'm just going to hit publish. Publish. And then I'll come back to this page here. And I'm literally, oh, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to my menus. And all things are entertainment. I'll just add it to the menu. And sometimes I just do a bunch of these at once because I was doing this, but I'm just showing you, and then I'm going to add this. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. I'm literally going up and down like a yo-yo just to get it to move. I'm not patient enough to go to the top. There we go. Affiliate disclosures, arts and entertainment right there. All things arts and entertainment. I went with all things so that it would alphabetically be where it needs to be. And if anything was to come before this, I'm going to change the title. I'm going to buy into it that all ALL will be the first thing always. But I'm going to go ahead and save the menu. Now arts and entertainment is complete to work in the mobile. And now I just got to go back to the next one, which, and I can come here, I'll go back. I'll just click this W, which is going to take me back to the main. And I want to go new page. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on the visit site. I'm going to go down to beauty and cosmetics. And I'm going to edit the page and do the exact same thing. Now, arts and entertainment gave me all greens. Beauty and cosmetics, technically, I need to have this. The keyword is beauty. So I'll show you what I have to do on this a little bit different. So I'm going to copy, paste, copy the whole thing. You have to do it in two separate sections, the header and the actual content of the page. So it's copied, right? And I'm literally going to do the key phrase of all things beauty. Cosmetics. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go down to the bottom.
Don't forget to change the title.
Did I even put a title in there? Oh, I didn't. You're right.
Beauty and cosmetics in there.
Look at you. You need to stick around more often. All things. I'm sure the SEO, I'm going to have some other issues, so let me write this out.
See, even Rory can mess it up.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be adding this soon. Okay. So I already knew I needed to add that in there, and like it went green. That's just because it's my key phrase. It should be in the first sentence. So I just added it there. It's not in arts and entertainment because clearly that was covered enough. And even though I just made a copy of this, it could be uniquely different as well. It doesn't. It's fine. It's gonna help index, but this is mainly a menu option. This is mainly done so that our menus are unique.
That was the question I've gotten is, do we have to modify this whole page?
Do you know, so think about what we know. You don't need to modify the whole page, but it doesn't hurt if you do, because then it makes it uniquely different in another angle. But I like to keep it similar from the desktop menu and the mobile menu, right, except for the paragraph here and the paragraphs down here. Those definitely can be changed.
Right.
So
have a different title.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to, right? It doesn't hurt to. And those that already have Google AdSense is great. Those that are getting it, I don't think it's going to affect things because it's an index page. And we're just putting it in two locations. It's not like the whole, there's a structure to it, so it should be pretty good. And also I was noticing we were getting mobile marks for lack of how the mobile menu was, and this fixed that. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of more important, I think. So
That'll
I'm going to update this.
Traffic to us.
Yeah, it's another keyword all by itself, right? And yeah, I'm curious to see how it does on how many clicks we get, because we increase our average clicks per user even with that mobile menu not being perfect. So now that the mobile menu is technically as perfect as we're going to get it, it should increase, and that's always a good thing. All right, you got the button, right?
Yep, I got it.
So I can the menus. I can come back here, I have to refresh it to probably pull it up. There it is, all things beauty and cosmetics. Same thing, I'll hit add to menu. And there's that. Yeah, this is a great one. That's a great one. That's a great one. And I can leave those there in beauty and cosmetics.
First, I just got an email. They're having a sale on their lit stuff.
Yeah, it's going out there. Our tracking's about to be done. Thank goodness.
Gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm ready to start putting it all over.
Yeah. Well, you know, focus on our anchors. We're always doing good with that. Okay, so blockchain innovation. New page. I'll go to edit. Now I'll just get this out of the way since I'm copy and pasting the same thing. I'm going to spell out differently here on purpose. Oh, thanks, babe.
Morning, Tanya.
Karina says morning. Importantly, blockchain. I got great news. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a great week. It's going to be, oh. Okay, I'm going to grab all this.
I know you sent your email for the whole week already.
Yeah, that's how excited I was yesterday. It's like, I got to get it out. I got to get it out just so I can calm down. But yeah, it's, okay, so that's green, and then SEO. What is it not like? Oh, probably all things blockchain innovation, not where it needs to be on this. Now let's do the same thing. Welcome to blockchain innovation.
You need to put it in one of
That's all I need to do. And I'll publish.
Oh yeah, it gave you green, didn't it?
Yeah. And this is, again, it's a menu item. It's gonna, but it's, yeah, it just needs to be done. So I'll go back to the main thing on here. Go back to the main thing on here. I'm gonna say new page on this one because we're gonna create a new page. I'm gonna come back to the menu and just refresh it. So let's click menus on that. And that's gonna put that right in the top. Add to menu. I'll drop down the bottom, go up. Come on, come on. Oh, went too far.
It drives you crazy when you're trying to go up with it.
Yeah, I get impatient sometimes. Okay,
I found it's easier if you keep your finger on the mouse to hold the thing and then hit the up arrows.
It is. Somehow I like to bounce it for whatever reason. Now we can only have 90. We can only have 90 items total in here. So if it's something that's not real, like one of our hot topics, it's just best to take it off, right?
Right.
So I sometimes I look at this, but mine's, you know, I only have a couple items in all. My rule of thumb has always been have 2 or 3. So this one I have like the Mountain Directory and RV Freedom. We don't do these anymore, like on the sites that are out there, but I left them on mine because I have so much SEO on it with the ClickBank and CJ, but it really doesn't pay a lot compared to everything else that we have. So you know, if I get more travel things in here, I'm definitely going to take these off the menu. They're just not as great. So all things sports is the first one I did because sports is a big category for us to work on. We added a lot there. So I got that done. But anyway, I'm back to this, and blockchain is the last one we did. I'm going to go to clothing and apparel. Edit this page.
It doesn't take very long to work all the way through them.
No, so we're going to do, I'm going to just go ahead and get this queued up for the next one because I already grabbed everything I need. So, you know, there's no right, yeah, this one's got almost too many pictures. They've worked out good for us. We use it. Even though the heading is this, I still type it out differently for how I'm going to use it. It doesn't make a difference. So I was going to put that, and then I took care of that on the top because I know it's going to be necessary. Come down here. And I'll say publish, publish. We're done. Go back to the main page. Go new page, so it's set up for the next one. I'll literally come here and we're on computers and internet. I'm going to menu, and I could do this on all of them at once, but individually is fine too. Just whatever you want to do. So there's all things clothing and apparel. I'm going to go up. Boom. I'm going to save my menu. I can even do it like this.
Oh yeah. As long as you have it all the same, then it works out great.
So I got that in there. Okay. So I got that done. I'm going to go back here and grab this. Copy, come back over here, and space, paste. And I'm actually going to delete, bring that up to that same paragraph. I'm already green, it's done. Publish, cake. So you can do it, doesn't matter how you do it as long as you do the steps. You know, it's pretty forgiving. So I'll go ahead and hit this to refresh it to a new one. Say new page, so it's all ready to go. I'm done with this page, so I'm going to click my W to go back to the main. I'm going to go to the visit site and pull up the next category. Cooking, food, and wine, our favorite category. I'll edit page. I'm going to do my menus in a little bit. I'll show you how I do multiple menus. It doesn't matter as long as you get it done, right? So cooking, food, and wine. I don't know how I did that. So I just added something new because I felt inspired to, and I'm going to grab this. And I'm actually just going to grab this. I'm not going to put the cooking, food, wine there. I'm going to leave that alone. And the other one, because it doesn't hurt me. Plus, I have Google AdSense, and it's way better what I have, so we're good. I know I needed more verbiage anyway. Still not 300. I can tell. We have more food categories being added. You can tell I added more to mine, and obviously it's very wine heavy because it's been working. I just keep going with that. But I'm gonna go look. What am I missing in SEO? We wonder, right? Let's see. Key phrase and subheading. Okay. Meta description length. Oh, did I not do that? Well, well, well. So even if you forget a step, it's going to remind you.
Gotta love it.
So I'm good, right? I'll publish. I'm going to go ahead and it's all saved. All right, I'll update, just be sure. I'm going to hit the W to refresh this. I'm going to say new page for the next one. I'm going to edit, hit the W to refresh it. I'm going to go to visit site. And we just did cooking, food, and wine, and now we're on e-business and e-marketing. All right, I'm going to start going a little bit quicker now because I want to be through this when we get to the top of the hour. I got 11 minutes. Here goes. Copy, paste. I'm going to do it the quickest way possible I know how, is just to grab everything, fix it, and go. And actually, I'm gonna even do something more. Hold on. I'm just lining up a bunch of new pages. And just do new page. New page. I write down employment and jobs. Oh, e-business, e-marketing. I'm gonna hit edit page. Free stuff. Free stuff. Let's see what's below free stuff is health and fitness. So I'm cruising along here. Edit page. Oh, it's going to bug me right there. There's a space at the very beginning of that. Not anymore. I fixed that. All right. We go here. Mobile apps and games. So we got parenting. I'm gonna do this other thing too. So there's parenting, pets and their needs, self-help. I've already done sports and I haven't done travel. So these are all done now. I literally can close this tab and go edit, edit, edit. And then I need 3. That one's done. I'm on this one. I got a new pet product for us to add. It's from Hawaii. We'll be getting it here soon.
Cool.
So pets and their needs, I'm done with that. So I can just close that out. I'm on the self-help.
Glenn? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt anything. It just bugs me, right? So I think I changed this one to all things travel. This is travel, and that's fine. I can't remember why I even did that on that menu, but I think I'm gonna take that off of mine. It has an SEO problem, so I saw that. I'm not sure why. Keyword density, way too many times.
Too short. That's probably why you added that to it, because it was too short.
Yeah, I got to add some more verbiage to it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rory.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Tony.
Good morning, folks.
Hey,
Hi,
Joel.
Joel.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning,
You,
Denise.
Rory.
So we
Hi.
are already well into some training, guys. So just set in there. I'm just doing the menus. 'Cause
Cool.
I didn't- so pay attention, have fun.
Morning.
Top of the morning to you, mate.
How's it going, bud? I'm trying to use words that aren't travel because I got it in here too many times and I gotta go take it out.
Right. Yeah, I logged in at like a quarter till and seen y'all working already. Thought I was late.
Yeah,
Time
well,
got started.
we got started fresh at 8, and we have a lot of new people coming in now. So I'm doing a Q&A hour to help with Matt's guys and everybody with Matt Trainer every Saturday, just so I don't have to spend all week doing the same thing over and over again.
Fantastic.
And we got some great leaders that are stepped up, and I just wanted to give an hour to make sure we launch it all right. And you know, that's the beauty of this technology. I can do that and help everybody at the same time. So. But as I can tell, clearly we have a lot of people that are already here. Really, it was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, they're usually here. I can log in at 25 till and some are here. They don't want to miss a seat.
Yeah. I mean,
So you started at 8 o'clock Central?
You started at 8 o'clock Mountain, which is,
7 o'clock.
yeah, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard.
you want to know something that's really cool, Tony?
Uh-huh.
Internet is always on, never off.
Yep.
Always on.
Yeah.
There is always something we can do to increase our activity to help our goals become reality. Right? Always something to do. There we go. I got this page done. I can go green.
Best employee we've ever had.
I guess I keep this thing running all 24/7.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
mean,
argue with you or nothing. It's great.
that is a good point. I haven't had a good verbal chewing with my block system ever.
I might yell at it, but it doesn't yell back at me.
Oh, I don't know. I think mine yells back at me every once in a while. I'll be typing away and all of a sudden it'll stop typing along with me and it'll just sit there. I've actually said, I'm so sorry. And it'll start showing the words.
Cue the Mac jokes.
Yeah, leave those Mac jokes alone.
Mine never yells at me. We have fun.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to be I'll just keep carrying on to the top of the minute. I'm going to just keep doing this as everybody's coming in, and then we'll go on to the other stuff I was going to work on.
I logged in with the wrong one.
What was that?
I logged in with the wrong. Co-host me if you want to. I'll help when I can.
Oh, absolutely.
I logged in with the wrong.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, I forgot which call I was on last. Remember?
Yeah.
Niall said if we get here early, we are eligible for the door prizes. Is that right?
Yes, indeed. Step right up, young man.
All right.
Oh, do I have a door prize for you today, Andy?
Today, the door prize is for Andy, a free prayer.
Our Father.
Well, I was thinking the shop back bag that got taken out to the garbage this morning because of the contents.
I don't even want to go there.
My
we-
Texas rat is gone.
Can we just forget I brought that up?
Nope. Nope.
All right, Rory, so it's 11 o'clock. We're gonna get a flood of people in here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the buttons for you so you can.
That's
Right.
good. And yeah,
soon as
and,
Andy-
say hi. I'm gonna put this whole thing out as a long thing, but this is covering those menus.
Yeah.
That is so key and important. And we have a lot of people that still haven't updated theirs. This is making a difference in the mobile world, but I'm just doing mine. I mean, as important as it is, I took care of all the students, all the new students coming in. And this is my rory3.com, which is the one that I add and test and do everything on now. So I hadn't even done mine yet now, but I'm doing it right now.
Beautiful. Andy, before I hit the mute button, you can say a prayer for us if you want to. I didn't want to cut you off. No?
He's on. He's
It's
muted.
me.
He's shy. Oh,
I need to pray for you now, muting me and then asking me to say a prayer. That's just wrong.
I
Okay,
couldn't
so
have
the
planned that
word
in
transition words.
Yeah. Lord, help now be a better person. Amen.
amen. Thank you, sir. And now we
All
can
right,
keep
let's keep
this.
going here. All right, so not sure that background came from. Is that on your side? All right, so my readability is off on this one for some reason. So is my SEO, and it's probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and publish it, but I need to fix it before I put it up there. We want everything to be green always. And now and after I get done with this, I'm gonna go back to my all things business and e-marketing and check that one out because we're in my business and e-marketing. But anyway, I'll get there in a second. Let's see what my reasons are. Readability, it's the dang transition words that gets me every time, and then passive voice. So what I'm gonna do, I gotta fix this in both places, and that's fine. So this would be an example of I'm gonna have two different types of menus. They're the same, but two different verbiage in there because I'm gonna fix it here and I'm gonna fix it the other one separately. Again, I already have Google AdSense. You can kind of get away with a lot more once you do. But I'm also looking at this and some of this stuff, I have spaces in here. I'll give you some useless trivia. If you ever see someone that has an extra space all the time, like I've been trying to break this habit. I didn't even know I even had it as a habit, but see, I learned how to type on a typewriter. I moved to word processing at the age of 10, but I've been on a typewriter since 4 or 5. I was typing and typing and typing, and you had to be pretty, definitely perfect on it. So it really helped when I went to word processing. However, the habit of the double space, because typewriters don't have they're not smart to say, oh, that's a new sentence, we need to space it differently. We had to give it an extra space for that start of the sentence. And that's brain training that just takes a while to undo. And I'm looking at my whole page here. It's everywhere in here. It's probably even on this. Sure enough, I have double. So if you see that, it's just somebody that learned from a typewriter. For the newer generations that don't even know what a typewriter is, they only have one space because the computer modifies it for everybody, right? So useless trivia, start to throw out there. I gotta put some more stuff in here. I'll say because a few times. I'll do the furthermore. Add some more stuff in there. I'm getting close. At some point, it'll go green. I'm not sure, probably 28%. So readability is now green. I can call that good. And now it's just an SEO thing. Key phrase density. I don't say, oh, all things, I don't say this enough. So I'll copy that.
You know, Roy, that question comes up a lot, so it'd probably be great to hear from the master. Are the key phrase density or most of those green lights as important for a category page as they are for an
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, think about it this way. How great would it be if your category page is getting pulled up from keyword searches? I mean, it's like 10 birds at one stone, or in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I can't count today. Like, absolutely. You like, do it right. Do every page right. You want every page green, just because you should. It's and also, I don't know, I'm OCD, so when I look at my system and something's not green, I literally can't function until I fix it. Like I just did here. So this one's done, and I can update it and close this out. But I know that I need to go back to business and marketing and fix that before I go forward. So I'm going to do that. But absolutely, especially your categories, absolutely.
I tell everybody that same thing. Your goal is to get the 2 green lights, but if you're OCD like me, hate those orange or red ones inside, even though the top ones are green.
Yeah, well, some of them I just can't. If I'm green, I'm good. Like some of them, it's just not worth fixing. And unless you know you can, like, oh, I know how to fix that. Like this is the same thing as the transition words. That actually gets me all the time, and same the passive voice. But passive voice, if that's orange, I write a certain way, and this is an index page. There's only so much I can do. With the transition words, I got to add that because that's a biggie. So I'm going to rewrite it here differently, but I don't have to worry about SEO. I just have to worry about the transition words. So I'm going to come back in here and write it. And if it's a little bit different than my other all things e-business and e-marketing, so be it. It's not a big deal. It's actually probably best, but not a big deal. And, you know, like anything, I'm just all these different spaces, man. I just, that really bugs me, but I know why I did it.
That's what I was getting at. You want the 2 green lights, but the more other lights inside, even though you have green lights, the better it's going to be, especially if you're OCD like me. You just want to make sure, you know, they look better when they're all green.
I tell my students that green means money.
Yes.
It's a nice color.
That's a great way to do it.
It's an earthy color too.
Fresh.
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 Like today, a fresh day.
And like just like that, I'm green. And I'm going to call it good.
Good.
And then I can close that out. Now I can go to the next one, which was all things employment and jobs.
This is really nice to log in early and just see you rolling.
Do you know what? I put this out to start today because I got all these new people with Matt, and we're building, you know, just even more people are coming in. But I kept waking up like at 4, at 5. I was so excited to get started today. I almost came up early, but we had Malik over for a little sleepover. He's downstairs with Nona right now.
How many times everybody heard me say that? Can't wait to get up and go to work. Not a lot of people get to say that.
You know, I found that I cannot just sit. I can't. I have to be working. It just doesn't. And I used to sit a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Nah, and I go out to watch TV and it's like, no, I got stuff to do. Gotta get back on the computer.
Yeah, Rory will tell you, they tried to admit me in the hospital like a year ago. And I said, what? I got appointments. I got things to do.
As long as I have my computer and my phone, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't have it with me. That's, you know, and then they wouldn't let Stephanie bring the laptop into my room. So yeah, no, I got to go home. I got stuff to do. That's much more fun in here.
Roy, we did have that question in the chat box about modifying the whole page. They weren't on earlier.
Hang on, let me look.
Okay, so that's done.
I think they're asking more if the all things pages can they be just identical to what your current category pages are? Can you just copy and paste? Or do you need to modify the all things to be a little bit different from the main category page?
Okay, so I'm going to answer that in an amazing way. If you have Google AdSense, don't worry about it. I would just copy it, get it done, and then modify it if you want to, or modify it to get it green and make a little bit of tweaks. If you don't have Google AdSense, I would just do it and play safe and make it different a little bit. It doesn't hurt to modify it. And I'll tell you, from someone that builds 8 different PBSs all the time, you can come up with a million different ways to modify what's said there. And all it does is give you another advantage. It's just creating another page. So if you modify it, you're actually creating another page that you can get index and traffic from versus not. So just a little bit of extra work. One time, you got something else that can feed it and bring in other eyeballs to your system forever. So if your goal is to have the most amount of traffic possible, absolutely modify it. If your goal is just get this done and out of the way because you're not sure how it's going to work or you don't understand how this stuff goes, just get it done out of the way. It's up to you. If I don't have Google AdSense, though, I'm going to recommend that you absolutely modify and make it different so that when you apply for Google AdSense, it's not looked as a copy of a page you already have. It's an additional page. But it's, and again, I've been modifying mine a little bit. I might go back when I add a new page and I have to add it to both all things and the regular one. I'm going to put it in and copy it from one to the other, and I'm going to modify it because my habits are I want to have as many chances as possible to bring people in. That's why. Usually the quickest way is not the answer. These habits of mine with these double spaces, oh my gosh, it's going to kill me. Now, I'm going to have to go back through all of it. Like I'm looking at this thing, all things employment and jobs. This has one sentence. So I just added some more to that because I wanted to. Readability is off. It's probably going to cheat. Yeah, the dang transition words. I'm probably going to need one transition word and I'm done. I just changed that. Done. I'm going to go with it. I'm also going to go look at all things employment and jobs because now I'm worried that I didn't have that all green. Hold on. So not all things, but employment and jobs. Yo says green. I guess it's good. Okay.
Another thing I tell my students, Rory, when they're looking to how much do I need to modify, this is your business. Take some pride and ownership. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And it also comes down to, like, I guess belief and knowledge on this, right? When you first start out, especially because content and SEO takes so long, when you see it starting to work, you're going to go back and fix a lot of pages. You're going to like, oh, I should have done more on this. And if you're not making a lot of money and you're not seeing a lot of stuff coming in from your Google AdSense once you get it, look to what you didn't do, right? It's a system, not a suggestion. You do what we do, you get what we get. I like to explain it like if you do A, B, C, Okay, so I do ABC. If you do ABC, then we're both going to get XYZ. If you do A, B, and half a C, it's different. You change the whole formula. So if you watch, this is why it's so good to see us do this and constantly go over it. You'll see that I don't take shortcuts. If anything, I'll add even more in because it works better. More is more online versus less. And that's the same with marketing. You can never do too much. I've never, I like creating the problems where we like blow out the sales for somebody or sell out their inventory. Those are problems we want to create, right? We don't want to create where they're not moving inventory. It's better to over than under, and then they can fix the problem of getting, products and services, set up. All right, so this is all green. I'm going to add more to it though. And I'll publish. This one's done. And now I'm in all things health and fitness. And you guys will see me do it here. And I do the right spelling, but I'm gonna leave the category alone. As far as upper and lowercase. And I'm gonna put it right here. And I'll come down here. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be adding stuff to this page. This is a big category for us. Wow. I'll say that. And I'm green. Publish. I'm done. Not going to fight it. Call it good. All things.
Good.
Copy. There's a so that's done there. I'm gonna come down here. Whoa! Don't even know how that happened. I have a new keyboard now. You ever heard of these mechanical keyboards? Gavin gave me this. I got it for Father's Day. They're hundreds of dollars, which means they're another hobby for someone to like really pour into. But the keys are all weighted. I can type even faster on it, but I got to adjust to it because it just it's pretty cool. Now I want one to travel everywhere now, which is not going to happen. But
you mean I won't have to hit them so hard like?
No, they're weighted. Like you can get them weighted and padded, and you can make it so they make louder noises or softer noises depending on what you like. It's a whole nother world.
Somebody mentioned that to me the other day. They could hear my keyboard on my phone. Yeah. I said, I actually like that. I do better with that because I know if I hear the click, I can keep moving. I know I hit the key, right? It helps me somehow.
Yeah.
Hearing the click.
I like to get a little groove. You hear it. It's like a little rhythm. Like I'm just, yeah.
You know I already have issues looking up while I type already, but so hearing that click is really helpful for.
Yeah, so it's great. I'll have your nephew get you all set up with how these work.
Nice.
And $500 later, you'll have a new keyboard that all of a sudden you can't live without.
You mean I can't use these $14 ones from Walmart anymore?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I know it makes sense. Like, there's gonna be something better, but like, I was even like, really, Gavin? Like, is it really that much better? And then he's like, no, you'll like one. And then he gave me one. The kids pitched in and got it for me for Father's Day, and I set it up on my my Omen. They've got Bluetooth and everything to it. And then I started using it. I was like, okay, this is really nice.
Nice. Well, anything that makes it easier, faster.
Well, it's our tool, right? Like, it's like if you're a carpenter and there's a hammer that made your job better, you'd buy the freaking hammer. It's the same thing.
I don't buy the hammer with the ping.
Yeah, I think
That's a good one.
there's a little bit of know what to build it, right? Which is kind of fun too, because you can buy it kind of custom. Like, I got my 10 keys weighted differently because I fly on the 10 key. So he knew that about me. So he put different keys over there. They're weighted heavier. So I can do my 10 key so much quicker on that because it's like no friction. I can just, like, as fast as I can think the numbers, it's done. It's really nice. All right, SEO, what did I miss?
Sounds awesome.
I type so hard that the letters on my keyboard come off.
Yeah, Stacy, I've had a couple of those too.
It's like, I just got it and it's already peeling off.
You can buy little stickers to put on there and fix them and redo them instead of running out and getting another keyboard.
That's more fun getting a new keyboard.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I do like my big one here. He's a big
She's
one.
got the curved, ergonomically correct keyboard.
Saves on the wrists.
What's your new one, Rory? Is it curved? Is it?
No, it's straight.
Is it lifted in the back?
I think I have that option, but it's raised in the back naturally. It comes that way. It's heavy. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, nice.
It does have. I can raise it in the back. Let me try that actually. Maybe I'll like it even better. I forgot about that. I think I just put them down.
You'd be flying now. The internet police are gonna
Wonder what's
jump
going
on you, tell you to slow down.
Okay, SEO. What am I missing? Outbound links. That's fine. Keyword density. Oh, I guess I say, well, keyword. All things pets and their needs. Don't over optimize. Okay, so we say pets too many times.
I'm so glad you're hitting that because there's a couple of my students that are like, can you have your keyword in there too many times? You are confirming that yes, you can.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it doesn't like, and look at this. I'm getting marked down because my meta description is not long enough. That's why you'll see me do this stuff like, you'll see me add more stuff to it. That's why. And see that went away? My text length is not, it's almost 300. I'll tell you this about me. If I'm close to 300, why not just do it, right? That's 12 things. So I'm gonna go add more. I'm probably gonna add at the top.
Well, new content is always good. Even if you think you're rambling. For my students that like to be straight to the point, yes, I saw you jump on. I'm picking on you.
So you see I went over that 300. Now that's all green. But I'm still having a problem in SEO with my keyword density. It's weighted. This is something they don't want you to have. So I got to get rid of 2 more of them. I can either add more verbiage to extend and weight that, or get rid of the word pets. It's pulling it from pets for whatever reason.
So you said you had a new pet product too that you're going to talk about soon?
Yeah, it's funny. I known about it for a bit. One of our marketing partners that helps bring in a lot of our, that helps us the marketing to get more students in and to share what we have as a service here. His kids actually own a company. He used to live in Hawaii for a long time, but they have a company out of Hawaii, and they have some really good oils for beards. So he sent me some. Apparently I need anyway, and then he has this pet wash, and your pet will smell like Hawaii, like the good parts of Hawaii. It's awesome. So I'm gonna get that added because it's like they they do pretty good. They have a very loyal following and buy their products, but people, it's like anything, no one knows about it. Like, so it's good. And if, you know, those are like Stacy, your dogs they're your life, right? They're with you all the time.
And they hate baths.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mine. Well,
they'll jump in
always
the
had a
pool,
good-
but they won't go in a bathtub.
Of course, it makes sense. But if they could smell better, that's what this does, and it lasts for a long time. So it's awesome. I found some other products. I'm always looking for the dogs for like their breath, and there's cool stuff coming out all the time. And I just want to get a lot more of it added here. Pets is a big category. I look how much we spend on our pets every month. It's not a small amount.
Well, I'm just glad we're back down to 2 furry animals in the house right now.
Beards too, huh? Well, maybe we can make them famous and grow a couple of those ZZ Top beards in memory of our departed rock star. I think Tanya and Stephanie will feel if we grow beards down.
I don't know if mine would actually do that. I kind of like the idea. She might. Actually, she wouldn't like it. She doesn't. She told me I gotta get mine. Like, when am I getting groomed?
My son just finally shaved all his off because they promoted him to head assistant manager at the store, and he had to look more professional, and he's all clean shaven and baby faced again.
Yeah, I can't completely shave it all off, or I do look baby faced. Even at 60, if I shave this beard off, I look like I'm 15 years old.
My boys think it's funny when I get carded in front of them.
Oh, thanks, babe. All right, I'm still working on this key phrase thing. I got to get rid of pets a couple times.
Linda, I do see your hand raised. Sweetie, could you just put your question in the chat? Otherwise, it's going to cause a big hand-raising contest with everybody.
Okay, so I got to get rid of pets one more time, and I want to leave it down there with that one. Make our.
Tony made a good suggestion to call them fur babies.
Yeah, but I didn't do that throughout the whole thing, but you're totally welcome to do that. How about that?
Call it good.
Yeah, it's green.
Oh, wait, you're supposed to say call it good. Then I say good.
I'm going to call that good, but I'm going to just double check my pets and their needs because I had to do a lot of changes on that. So I don't know if this one is still green. I didn't notice it before, but I'm going to just double check it like I did the other ones. Nope. See? Oh, never mind. It's fine. Carry on. Carry on. Nothing to see here.
You know what I'm missing, Stacy?
Oh, snap.
I had the new product and a snap already today.
Had a new product, haven't had a snap, so here goes a snap.
I was excited to see that the BOGO at the La Vida included the merchandise.
Yes, and by the way, that BOGO, that ends tonight, right?
Yes, at 11:59 Eastern.
Yeah.
These are actually very nice shirts, guys.
Yeah, I might pull that up.
I ordered a few extra goodies. I might with my team do something fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that was on the back too.
Mm-hmm.
Go up a size. Also, they run a little small if you order these. They're built for like Costa's frame. You know what I mean?
Oh, are they? Not a shocker. Yeah.
Okay, Linda had said here, Rory, as a suggestion, where you have products that help our pets, shouldn't it be that help our pets?
Oh, I'm gonna leave my typos in there.
Okay. Because we don't always want to be perfect. We don't speak perfectly.
Actually, my best work has typos in it. A lot of times I do it on perfect too, or purpose as well. But you know, if you're an English snob, you probably shouldn't look at my stuff too close. You know, and I'll put the same thing out there. Typos actually help sell. People like real, they read it better. You know your audience, right? If I was selling to English professors, I'd probably change this up a lot. I'm not, so I just I want the general public, so I don't worry about it. It's funny when I do a lot of A/B testing, and which means you run two different things in the same location and see what gives you better results. Typos always went out, almost always.
I had a page on my site for the longest time, healthy desserts, and I spelled it wrong. It was desert. I loved it when people came to me and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know you spelled dessert wrong. Thank you for reading my page and giving me your email address.
Yes. That reminds me, I'm gonna do something on my other computer while we're waiting. Just while you guys are waiting on me, because I just remembered it, so I don't forget it. Let's see.
Yeah, I never changed it. That was like that for, oh gosh, 2 years. Now it's finally gone because it was a link from an old affiliate.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is for Shane. I'm going to tell you guys, I've been notified of this typo at least 100 times. It might be 500 times. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it just because. Just because Shane asked me so nicely.
You're changing the word on the video?
How'd you know?
Because
It's
all my
Shane.
students that watch it tell me, do you know that that's spelled wrong? Got you to read it.
Actually, I'd rather you didn't change it because I know they're paying attention. Everybody that brings that up, I know they.
Okay, just for you, Niall, I'm taking it off.
Shane's not even on here. Oh, wait, he might be on his phone.
We love you, Shane, but.
Nope, he's not even on here yet.
So somebody get
He
the
must
message
be on
to him.
post-wedding.
Somebody get the message to him. We love you, Shane, but if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, as one of his students, I think he said something about it, but I've been at, like, it might be like 500 times. It might even be more. Yeah, the funny thing is you guys already knew where it was, right? All right, so I gotta play this again here.
Well, there's a few things. Stacy and I have talked about them, but we know they're paying. The person that we have looking or reading is paying attention if they bring that to our attention.
Yep. And sometimes, typos in a page that you guys need to modify, if you leave it, then we know you're not modifying. It's kind of a quick check for us. Did they catch
Yeah, I
that?
have some of that too. I have a couple of sentences I go look, if they didn't modify them, I'm like, you didn't do your page right. That being said, on modifying your pages, you really need to modify and make them completely your own as much as possible. Don't just move a couple words around. You got to redo the entire paragraph. It's really not hard. It'll get easier and easier the more you do it, and it's something you did learn how to do in school. We all did.
Yeah, correcting a typo is not modifying a page.
Correct.
Completely rewriting each paragraph in your own words and trying to be as different from Rory as you can. That's modifying the content. And if you spell something wrong and everybody else spells it right, It's unique content.
Correct. Now, what do I need to do when I see key phrases in my headings?
I think there's a few of us that fly through and spell things wrong to create that same unique content, though.
Oh, I messed that up.
My sister likes to correct me a lot when I'm texting with her. And I'm like, you want speed or do you want spell check? I mean, you can't have both.
Well, did she still understand what you were saying?
Absolutely. But then she just laughs at me and goes, you know, you spelled this wrong, right?
Just checking her eyesight.
After I hit send, I knew I spelled it wrong when I see it go up on the screen. But you want correct spelling or do you want speed? Which one do you want? You can't have both.
Okay, so now I have my SEO and my readability doesn't like me. Let's see why. Sentence length. All right, I can fix it. Yeah, I guess I got some run-on sentences. That's figures.
Few.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
That's actually who I'm talking with right now. So if I disappear, you know where I went.
Here's my secret weapon, the semicolon.
Well, thank you for that one.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. Not a comma, a semicolon, even though I'm going to do that here, even though, watch, it fixes it.
You know what I haven't seen you do in a long time? I still do it out of habit, is the three
There it is
dots.
again. My readability is green now, so technically I'll stop, but I'm just going to look at a couple more. Okay, so readability is green. Did I fix SEO at the same time? The answer is no. What else is there? The key phrase and subheading. So I did that here. I'm not sure I'm able to do more. Outbound link. I wonder if this is even working. Let me just check this page. Yep, that's not even working. So I'm just going to literally get rid of this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here that's been here for a long time. Here. Semicolon. Key phrase density. That's fine. Oh my gosh. What am I missing? Okay, so I'm going to publish this. And I'm literally going to come back to it after I do this one. And I'll hit publish and call this one good. This one, I was looking at some of the stuff on here and see, like, I left it and I came back and it's updated. Sometimes it just takes a while to go through it and update it. So I could have kept working and working and working. If you think you've done so much, you can't figure out what it was. Like I said, like, I don't know what else to do. I just left and came back and look, it's green. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm good. I'm done. I don't want to look at this page for a while now, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and close that. I'm gonna go here to my menus, and I'm gonna click menus again right there just to refresh it. And then all things travel, self-help, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Let's see where did I stop? All things clothing, computers and internet. So that one, and that one, and hit add to menu. And they're down here. So literally all things travel, I can just move there. All things personal and help, I just go. To there. All things pets and their needs. And I'm gonna, this one, that really shouldn't be a drop down. I'm gonna remove it. Again, we only have room for 90. So if it's not something that's relevant and one of the hotter items, I'm gonna take it out of the drop down. It doesn't need to be there. It's okay.
And don't do a secondary drop down.
Oh no, we have a, like in our health section, and I actually might remove it, but yeah, if you make it complex, you just keep it simple, right? The way we're designed, it's going to make a mess if you don't.
It actually affects the mobile reading, the mobile menu.
Again, yeah, there's no need for it. So I'm going to take this up here like this and just drop them off, like taking the kids to different schools. All right, here goes.
Larry's asking why there's a limit of 90. It's basically how WordPress has it set up. It's what it can handle, right?
It's because it's not because of what it can handle. It's because it gets way messy. They like, some things are going to be self-governed, so it's not a sloppy user interface. It's too many things are too many things. You know, it's just yeah, it just is.
But that doesn't mean you're limited to 90 pages on your site, period.
You're only limited to 90 items in your drop-down menus. That's it. I think I missed parents somehow. I'm dropping all these off. So parents, parenting and families. Amazing, I missed that.
Well, you need to get rid of the diapers anyhow.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that back, to be honest. So yeah, I probably need to clean that up. You're right. I'll clean it up first. I don't even have it in here. That was in the menu, right?
Yeah. Oh, and here comes Shane.
He heard the buzzing. His ears were buzzing. He's got to figure out where it was coming from.
All right, and guys, yes, everything alphabetical. Everything, your pages, when you're lining them up on your category pages, when you're lining up your menu pages, because it's ease of navigation. Can you guys imagine the dictionary not in alphabetical order?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Exactly.
That was a great analogy, actually.
That would give me a big project to redo.
Whoa.
All right, and guys, don't be changing any of your preferences in your profile on your WordPress.
ever.
We don't go in and change the themes. We don't change the colors in the WordPress as far as the background of the WordPress itself. I'm seeing some of the chat and you guys are starting to scare me.
Yeah, I tell everybody, it's simple and clean. You guys, I know it works. That's why I give everybody something so they can succeed doing what I've already proven out that works. If it works for me, it's going to work for you. If you want to change what I'm doing, that obviously this is like a hobby to you and you just want to have fun, and that's okay. But if you expect it to make an income and actually have it work as a system to create wealth, you're changing things that are going to make that not work. Like, it's, believe it or not, people care. There's psychology involved in anything, and people don't want to see flowers. They don't want to see different colors. They don't want to see pinks and reds. Not when they're looking for information. They don't want to see that. They want it to be easy and flowing. That's what we do. If you want to build a scrapbook
Let's see if this sounds.
do that somewhere else, right?
Let's see if this sounds familiar. We build our pages with content because that's what Google wants, content. Content is what indexes us. A picture here and there dresses the page up maybe, but content is what's going to get your site indexed or your page indexed. Content is the most important thing. That's what Google wants, so we partner with them. They're going to help us get traffic. Any of that sound familiar?
Yes. I had mine the previous, and one of my students told me that she had a hard time reading it. So now it's white.
And there we go. I'm gonna call that one good. Now I'm gonna go back to menus.
I'm going to get new hats made, Rory.
Yeah.
This one's going to be do as I say, get what I get.
Yeah.
I've been saying that a lot lately.
Well, this is how it works, right? It's a system. And if you follow the system, you get what the system creates. You're not going to get something different by doing. You're going to get something different if you do something different. You're not going to get the same thing if you do something different in anything. All right, so where's that diaper thing? I'm going to take that off. This shouldn't even be on here. I'll leave the page out there because I know I got that index, which is why I want to keep it, but it's not on there. I think that's good.
There was another one.
Oh, by the way, if you put more than 90 items, that is fall off. Your bottom things just disappear. Like it's a hard setting. They don't want you to have more than 90. It gets really cluttered. These aren't meant to be like program category pages where they're meant to be easy to navigate, and especially on mobile, too many drop-down menus that you can't see it. You can't. Small devices, you can't. All right, so I've got that done. I'll visit my site now, and just for kicks, what I'm going to do is just check all the drop-downs. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I explained this to somebody yesterday too.
Perfect.
Making changes. The only thing we're supposed to be changing is the content and the wording.
Yeah.
So the more changes we make to what the system that Rory has put together, as we teach it to other people, if I make changes a little bit different from Rory's and I teach that to somebody else, so then he makes changes because I did, so why can't he? And then he teaches somebody else and that person makes changes because all of us did, so why can't he? And then the changes keep happening as we go down the line. And then one day the student calls us and they want some help with their site. And we go there and look and we don't even recognize it.
Yeah. I'm going to customize up here. And
another reason why, right?
Yeah, totally. So this is an area that people can modify, and it's in the homework, right? Incredible online finds. I've been using this for like ever, right? And then bookmark. This is something I've used, right? So if yours says Incredible Online Finds, bookmark this site. We find new things all the time. Click on Customize. Go here to Site Identity. These are things you should change. Make them unique to you. This icon, we have different versions of wine glasses. They work really well. You're welcome to change it, but you don't need to. That's not going to cause any problems with Google. What it does is keeps us uniform as a marketing family by consensus. So when they see that, subliminally, they're gonna think they've been here before, even if it's the first time they went to your site. This is where we all help each other as a family. So I recommend keeping these the same for that reason and other reasons. Now I'm gonna come back here. This modifying is great because that's gonna help with Google and stuff that we do there. But then down here, colors, don't change them. Social media, leave this alone right now. That's not what we're building this system for, right? To tie in. Background image, don't touch. Menus, obviously we do that to make things fix. Widgets are brand new as far as how they look. Left menu, footer, and like all these are different. Just, you know, access those when you do the Google AdSense. That's when we do that. And you add response magic. Just follow it as it tells you to in the training. One of the things I'm gonna go here is on the header image. There may not be enough in here. There's not. The average person clicks 8 times, so I actually need more in here. The good news is I'm gonna do some right now for the next 8 minutes. So I'm gonna hit add new image. I'm looking at my inventory, what I have in here and what I don't have that I know I should have. I have some different ones than other people. If you're my personal student, I share my good stuff with you, but here goes. Watch this, guys. Add new image. I'm gonna go to upload file, select files. I'm gonna go in, I'm already in the PBS files, right? I'm in wine, and that's fine because inside wine, I'll make this bigger. Oh, maybe that doesn't matter, let's see. I'm looking for here. There it is. I found this awesome, like, it's not really a tasting flight, but it's the wine glasses, but you gotta check this out. Look, ready? Look how, I'm gonna just go down there, right? Our minds already know there's a stem to the glass and there's more to the glass, but I'm gonna crop this image. You gotta see what this looks like on our system. Stacy, look at that. That just looks cool.
I actually had a student do that all on her own. And she did a similar one with shopping bags.
Wow.
And that turned out really cool.
Yeah, so, and that's what we want on that. I mean, and this is something you can absolutely customize to be your own. Oh, there's the other tasting flight right there that I wanted. So it's a different one. This is more of a true lighter to heavier. And I'll go ahead and crop that image. So now I got 3 tasting flights in here, and that's great. And even that one looks great. I mean, I just like how that looks. Like, to me, that looks great. And I also love wine, so maybe that's it. But I'm gonna come here, so that's there. I'm gonna add some more images. I got these balloons that I really like, and everybody has access to them. They're right here under various. And I'm gonna go to balloons in the sky. Balloons make people happy. There's just something about them, right? So I'm gonna take both of these. And this is something my students hear all the time. I'm gonna obviously everybody's my student, but I'm gonna just share this with not just my recent students, but everybody on here too that joined us today. So I got 4 images of balloons I'm gonna put in here. I'll start with this one first and I'll just crop it right there. Our brains will fill in the top of that balloon. It makes it like a little bit of a mind puzzle. These are little things that keep people around, like the brain's doing something in the background. Our subconscious makes us leave or do things all the time. We get bored. Especially really smart people, your brain's got to be challenged. So I'm going to put this balloon in here, somewhere like that. That's great. Now, if I'm going to crop the image twice, I have to have it uploaded twice. I can only do 1 cropping per image in our media files. So I'm going to do add new image, and that's why I purposely added these 2 versions of this balloon. I'm going to grab the first one. And I'm just going to crop it here at the top like that, where it's not so busy, but it's that image. I'm going to crop. I'm going to add another one. I'm going to go to this one. It's the same image, but it's loaded twice, so it's got a different record. And I'm going to come down to where it's a lot more busy like this. Actually, maybe I'm going to come down there. And I'm going to crop the image. When it rotates through, subconsciously, they're going to see that it's the same image, but different. That's a mind puzzle that keeps them interested, to keep them clicking even longer. These are the little things you want to do. Now, we've already done it. I've given it in mine right here with this. This is the same image, the same woman, but I did the lips on one and then the eye on the other one, and that rotates through. They're subconsciously, it's good. As the more they click through, they see stuff. We don't think that that's going to keep them around longer. Now, I need more in here.
Now,
Hey,
Rory.
Do you have any? Oh, sorry. Do you have any images, sunrise or sunset over the vineyard?
I don't on what I've done in here. I'm sure we have images of that everywhere, but I don't have any on mine. You could.
Man, that's kind of pretty.
Can you
I'll try
explain,
this
Rory,
image just because it's here.
why do we only have the pictures so high? Why don't we want them any bigger? I know the reason why, but my
I don't even know the reason why. It's a great point. Like you notice I'm cropping it and I'm not enlarging the crop. Whatever it tells me to size wise, I'm putting it in there. So I added that one just because I like that picture I was looking today. But I needed more on mine anyway. We have people clicking at least 8 times. I want to give them options to see different things. The reason why I'm going to show you. So I'm going to grab this. I was going to grab an image. Let's see. I'll grab this one right here. And I'm gonna select and crop. And even though I might want to just do that one, no, let's be funny. Let's make it bigger. And I'll crop that image. It's gonna shift everything down. Even though that looks okay still, I just lost valuable real estate, especially on smaller devices, for an image that's not necessarily it's there to help make it appeasing, but it's not gonna help anything. It's too much. So that needs to be deleted. And then here's the thing about our brains. Even if I only put part of it in, it's going to fill in the rest. And I'm going to show you something else that is really cool. Now that I've decided I want this, I got it in here twice now. So I can do that. And I can do that. And they're going to know, that's another thing, they're going to know it's the same picture. It's going to be related. It's going to do the same effect. Now I'm going to add another image. So in here, I've got these eyes and those eyes, only 2 eyes. Eyes work really well. And we got a bunch of them in here. So I'm going to add a new image. I'm going to go to upload files. And I really should add more in here anyway. You can tell when I was building this out, I wasn't, let's see, all the way caught up. So I'm going to go here to beautiful eyes. And
oh, you have a picture of me?
Yeah. So the thing that's really cool about eyes is we all really like them, right? We're all like in tune with the eyes. Some of these might be the same ones.
And guys, these pictures are not a clickable thing. It's just for looks. It's the subliminal message that you're trying to get through to people.
It's an awesome accessory that makes all the difference. It's like earrings on a pretty woman. You notice them as you're looking at her face and features. It's just like that. It tells more to a story or a mystery to something that it's the one accessory we have in our content system that's not part of Google AdSense or our content. So we got to utilize it well. I had that one in there again, and then that one. Let's see. But because there's different ones, and they're going to see different ones as they click through, I'm not going to put that one. I can put that in as a different cropping maybe. I'm going to delete it actually.
Karen, that's a great idea. Take some fresh pictures when we get to Napa. Sunrise, sunset.
Oh, absolutely. And you guys know that you can grab those from your back office like anytime. Anytime. You can take a snippet of it. But yeah, and then just the sizing of it. All right, so I'm done with these for now. I'm going to close that. And I'm just going to say I got to make sure I come down here to randomize, and then I'll hit publish. And I'm going to stop the recording. God bless everyone, and see you in the next training.